You may remember Boston City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson for this crazy rant. Well, she just got picked up by the federales. Let's talk about it. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today we got to talk about Boston City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson being arrested by the federales in an alleged kickback scheme in the city. Now, this is the same person who was going on a crazy rant earlier this year, might have been last year, not really sure. It was a crazy rant, went viral. Now she's about to get locked up potentially and make big rocks to little. Now, before we get to the crazy rant and the update, let's just talk about something else in Boston right now. Okay, so Boston City Council votes unanimously to retain sanctuary status and bracing for Trump's immigration policies. So they want to be a sanctuary city. They want to allow every Tom, Dick, and Harry to be there, and they're not going to cooperate with ICE. All right, that's what they want to do in Boston. Meanwhile, one of their council members just got arrested by the federales. Now, is it a coincidence? Just so happens that they're doing things like this, and that's also happening. Pretty much, that's what I would think. But it is a thing that's really going on in Boston. All right, so that tells you the kind of individuals they got on the city council if you allow this thing to happen. Now, here is that rant I was speaking about. Let's watch and listen. Then we're going to get to the update. And of course, everything will be in the description. If you're on IG, visit a link in the bio, go to the corresponding article on the website. But without further ado, let's go ahead and roll it.
Be quiet. Sit down. You will lose your seat. They won't vote for you. Fight. Don't fight. What the do I have to do in this council in order to get respect as a black woman?
Okay, so she's talking about the city council has issues. They don't want to respect her, all this, that, and the third. And you can see the caption here. Boston City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson is not well. She married a convicted deleter after he was sentenced to life in prison. So again, you know what kind of individuals you're dealing with on the city council. Somebody that would marry a prisoner after he deleted somebody, probably a gangbanger or something like that too. But anyway, let's go ahead and check this out. Here's the update.
A Boston City councilor facing federal charges arrested by FBI agents this morning after she was indicted in an alleged kickback scheme. Thanks for joining us. I'm Brianna Pitts. FBI agents arrested Tanya Fernandez Anderson. She represents District 7 in Boston, which includes Roxbury, Dorchester, Fenway, and part of the South End. WBZ's Laura Hafley shows us the charges against her.
Now, Roxbury, that's where Bobby Brown, New Edition, all those guys are from. That's a black community, right?
Tanya Fernandez Anderson is the vice chair of the committee that oversees government accountability here in Boston. She's also a member of the Criminal Justice Committee, but today she's facing crimes of her own. The FBI took Boston City Councilor Tanya Fernandez Anderson into custody Friday, accused of committing 5 counts of wire fraud and 1 count of theft of federal funds.
If you violate your oath and your duties as a public official, we will investigate.
U.S. Attorney.
Listen, I'm going to just say something right quick. People got to stop stealing from the federales. They got to stop trying to take kickbacks, because here's what probably goes on. She may see others do this and get away with it. Like Hunter Biden, Joe Biden, 10 for the big guy. But check it out, though. You are not Hunter, Joe. You're not one of these big wigs. You're just a regular normie, so you're expendable. You get caught stealing and cheating and whatnot, you got to get up out of the way. That privilege you're talking about is only applicable to a select few people, and you're not one of them.
Joshua Levy says her wrongdoings began in 2022 when she hired 2 family members to work in her office despite city rules prohibiting it, hit with a $5,000 civil penalty. Court documents claim she did it again in 2023.
All right. Let's pause here. So there's an email or something or a text. It says, "Hi, hope you're well. I'm very pleased to announce that redacted, for the record, redacted is not related to me. Will join my office as redacted. Will begin redacted journey with us." Why would they redact that? It probably says anyway. So this person is not related to them, but they'll begin on December 5, 2022. And their salary is $65,000 per year. So apparently this person who she said was not kin to her was kin to her, and they gave this person X amount of money right there. Let's keep going.
Hiring who officials are referring to as staff member A, another family member.
And in around that same time in 2023, Ms. Fernandez Anderson, the grand jury alleges, hatched this scheme to funnel bonus payments, taxpayer money into her own pocket.
Court documents claim Fernandez Anderson was facing financial hardships, unable to make rent or car payments.
Oh, boy. There we go. There we go. Let's look into this complaint here. Okay, let me see if we could find anything that says, so each Boston city councilor, including Fernandez Anderson, was allotted a budget of several $100,000 to pay salaries and bonuses for staff, which included positions for chief of staff, communications, policy, constituent services, among others. As city councilor, defendant Fernandez Anderson was authorized to hire and terminate staff, set salaries and bonuses, and assign work schedule. So she just said, all right, I'm going to use my power to hire and fire, to hire my own family members, give them money, and I'm probably going to get a kickback, 10 for the big lady, just like Joe Biden, but you're not Joe Biden. And you're going to the penitentiary to make big rocks to little. You sure are.
To make rent or car payments. So officials claim she offered her family member a hefty bonus, twice as much as the rest of her staff combined.
But that supersized bonus came with a hitch.
The bonus was more than $10,000, but the counselor directed her family member to kick back $7,000 to put in her own pocket.
So not quite 10 for the big guy, 7 for the big guy, but close enough.
The two exchanged the money in a city hall bathroom in June of 2023, the meetup shown in these texts.
As alleged, not only was these taxpayers' funds being stolen, but it was happening right in the building where she works.
In a statement this week, the counselor denied the accusations.
And you know that it's wrong because you're going in the bathroom, you probably got cash money in your pocket rather than doing Cash App or something like this. So you know it's wrong. You know what you're doing. So that right there denotes knowledge of the crime. And it doesn't even matter because ignorance is no excuse to the law. They don't care if you don't know the law. There's still the law. You broke it. But she knew exactly what the law was, which is why she tried to circumvent it. But she tried to do it by still texting and using that kind of communication. All you're going to do is just make that be evidence in court against you.
Reassuring her constituents she is still committed to the job, writing, "I'm always transparent with you and always available. My job is to show up and fight for you, and I'll continue to do just that." Friday morning, Boston Mayor Michelle Wu asked the city councilor to resign. The city councilor is due in court later today. In Boston, Laura Hafley, WBZ News.
Well, Mayor Michelle Wu says Anderson should step down. She released a statement which reads, quote, "Like any member of the community, Councilor Fernandez Anderson has a right to a fair legal process. But the serious nature of these charges undermine the public trust and will prevent her from effectively serving the city. I urge Councilor Fernandez Anderson
to resign." All righty, so there we have it. I'll link to this video and everything in the box. But as I close, I want to say this. Hey, you scammers, please stay away from politics. Please, please, please stay away from politics. This is not the street. When you're in the street doing a little scammy stuff, you kind of can get away with it a little bit. But you want to go to Boston and be on the city council and try to do something like that, and you playing with people's money, 65 grand. Nah, they're gonna get you, and you're gonna go to prison. They're gonna have all the evidence. Look, they got your text messages. They probably got the wire communication. They got your bank records. They got all of that. They got you sending emails talking about, oh, well, they're no kin to me. So you can't even say, well, I didn't know if they were kin to me or not. You said that they weren't, but they wound up being that. So this whole thing is a mess. She about to go to prison. And that rant that she did, judging from the rant that she did that kind of went viral, I'm not surprised that this is the end result. And I think I'll leave that right there for now. And what say you? What's your opinion about Tanya Fernandez Anderson? Did you know this person was? Is this your district in which she represents? Did you see that rant from earlier in the year or whenever that was? Whatever your thoughts are, let me know in the comments below. You guys know where I'm at. I mean, I'm not surprised by these people that go out there, want to talk all crazy, loud, cussing, fussing, carrying on. I mean, this kind of thing just comes naturally. And even to those who are more, what they say, what the cool kids say, demure, even those who are more like that can still do things like this because what's the motive coming in here? Are you trying to be a rabble rouser? Are you a race baiter? Do you come from criminality? Just like in Dalton, Illinois. What's the lady's name? Tiffany Hingert. She already had a criminal background. People like that get into politics to just get money. They don't care about serving their constituents. They don't care about improving their community. They don't care about being a pillar of society. They don't care about that. All they're worried about is, okay, I got bills and I'm going to go on trips and vacations. I want to live Instagram fabulous. Okay, now you're about to be penitentiary fabulous. Take this robe and flip flop, take a shower, wash your hind parts, go to bed. But whatever your thoughts are, please let me know in the comments below. And that is all I got to say for this video. If you like what you heard, please comment, rate, share, and subscribe. Peace.